This week on Vegas Nation Blitz, we analyze a turbulent week for the Raiders, the Silver and Black losing to Shedeur Sanders and the Browns, plus firing offensive coordinator Chip Kelly, along with senior offensive assistant Bob Bicknell. There's still a game to be played this week, though. The Raiders head to the City of Angels to take on the Chargers. Let's get things rolling. Vegas Nation Blitz starts right now.
Powered by the Las Vegas Review-Journal, this is Vegas Nation Blitz. Presented by D&R House of Diamonds, making luxury affordable. Located in the One Summerlin building in downtown Summerlin.
Hello and welcome into Vegas Nation Blitz. I'm Dominic Lavoie. So as we mentioned in the open, it was a big week for the Raiders, the Silver and Black making a change at offensive coordinator after the loss to Cleveland. We'll get into that in a moment, but first, Pete Carroll offered an update on Jackson Powers-Johnson and Colton Miller on Monday. Miller suffered a high ankle sprain and a hairline fracture in Week 4 against the Bears. He was carted off the field and placed on injured reserve on September 30th. He was a 4th-ranked offensive tackle at the time, according to Pro Football Focus. And then JPJ went down with an ankle injury himself against the Broncos on Thursday Night Football back in Week 10. He walked off the field before being carted off. He was also placed on injured reserve. Head coach Pete Carroll offering the update on Monday.
JPJ's, he's just getting started and he's hobbling around in the cast. Colton is working and he's on the field getting going, and so it's not as day-to-day, it's more week-to-week, but he's working his way back, and so we have hopes that he'll have a chance to get back.
Now we're going to take a quick look at the injury report for this week as of Wednesday's practice. 2 Raiders were limited in practice on Wednesday and 2 did not participate. We'll start with the guys who were limited. Maxx Crosby was limited with a knee issue, and Trey Tucker with a knee issue as well. Now, as for the guys who didn't participate, both were out with ankle injuries. That was Michael Mayer, who suffered that ankle injury on Sunday, as well as Jordan Meredith, who didn't participate. Tyler Lockett popped up on the injury report with an ankle issue himself, but was a full participant in practice on Wednesday. Now, the Raiders also made a big move Sunday night after the 24-10 loss to the Browns. The team fired offensive coordinator Chip Kelly. Now, the offense under Kelly, 30th in total offense through 11 games with 268 yards per game and 15 points per game. Now, in Kelly's final 3 games calling the plays, the Raiders only mustered 33 points across that time period. Pete Carroll on the choice to let Kelly go.
I hate that we had to do this at this time. This is just uncharted waters, basically. But we worked for a long time trying to come together and communicate and trying to get so it fits the style of play that we want to play with, and we didn't quite get it done, and I could feel it coming and I was working at it, and Chip was working at it, and he's been a phenomenal coach, and his past is extraordinary of all the things he's accomplished. But at this time, I just felt like we needed to take the next step, and we were kind of staying the same, and so it wasn't good enough for our fans and for our guys, and so that's why we made the move.
Now in Kelly's stead comes QB coach Greg Olson as interim offensive coordinator. This is Olson's 3rd go-round as play caller for the Raiders. Coach Carroll speaks on the choice to promote Olson.
Long-time NFL coach, long-time play caller, 13 years, plus connecting him with the philosophy that from where we work together, he's deep into what I'm looking for, and he understands it.
Now, will the change in offensive coordinator affect things on the offensive line? The O-line group the Raiders have trotted out on the field have given up 41 sacks on the year, 20 of those coming in the last 3 games, 10 of those on Sunday against the Browns. Coach Carroll speaks on that too.
We got the guys we got, and so we're going to continue to have our guys battle to show what they can do and how their play time and what they earn during the week. But more so, it's trying to get everybody connected with really the approach and the philosophy that really I've stood for a long time, and so we gave our guys a lot of leeway because of the respect that we have for the coaches, but it just hasn't quite gotten right, and I think we can do better.
Now, it's not all doom and gloom this season. The Raiders' defensive line has been eaten a lot this year. Rob Leonard's group have batted down 17 passes at the line of scrimmage, the most in the NFL among defensive line units. Plus, with Charles Snowden's interception on Sunday, he joins Maxx Crosby with a pick on the year, and that makes 2025 the first year since 2001 the Raiders have had a pair of defensive linemen with a pick. Chris Cooper and Darrell Russell did that in 2001. All right, and for more top storylines this week, Vinny Bonsignore joins the show.
Well, by now everybody saw the gesture, the obscene gesture that Geno Smith gave to Raider fans coming off the field at Allegiant Stadium on Sunday against the Browns. It was a terrible look. It can't happen. It's unacceptable. And Geno Smith spoke about it today for the first time. It was the first time we had a chance to talk to him about it. And you know, he apologized. The situation, the moment got the best of him. It's been a tough year. It was a tough game. He got sacked 10 times. None of that is an excuse. He knows that can't happen. The Raiders know that can't happen. And Geno Smith made that abundantly clear that he's going to be better moving forward. And I will say this, he's got to be better moving forward. I don't care what the fans are saying or screaming. Sometimes they go over the line. That is what it is, you know, and he's heard worse, I'm sure, before. He can't let that get the best of him, because that's not a great message at all to Raider fans who are paying a lot of money to come see him play.
All right, now we're going to take a quick breather, but when we come back, we look at some of the cleats from the Raiders as they participated in the NFL's My Cause My Cleats initiative. Adam Hill shares some fast takes, and Heidi Fang chops it up with Maxx Crosby at his turkey giveaway event on Tuesday.
DNR House of Diamonds is Las Vegas's elite private office jeweler. We specialize in natural and lab-grown loose diamonds, engagement rings, and custom design. If you're looking for lab-grown diamonds, we have one of the largest selections at the best prices in Las Vegas. We make luxury affordable every day.
All right, now it's time for a festive One Thing with Fang. In Southern Nevada, there are some families in need this Thanksgiving, and Maxx Crosby is here to help.
Thanks, Dom. I'm Heidi Fang, and for this week's One Thing, we're focusing on the community. The Raiders D-line giving back with over 400 meals given out to families in need at the M Hotel on Tuesday. The Maxx Crosby Foundation partnered with Hope for the City to give back over 400 meals to those in need. Here's Maxx Crosby on the event.
I love, giving, and I love giving back and doing things for other people. I just feel like that's, the whole point of life. I've been put in a position, I've earned everything I've gotten, but it's also, I wouldn't be here with a lot of people that have helped me. There's been so many people that have assisted me and been in my corner through, all the ups and downs in my life, in my career. And so I just feel like it's the least I can do, to give back, and it truly, brings me joy doing that.
Crosby also spoke with us about the state of the Raiders and them moving on from offensive coordinator Chip Kelly and what it means to the organization.
Me and Chip have a great relationship, and it obviously didn't work out, but we're trying to figure it out, find solutions. And Ole is a great coach. He was our OC when I was here, way back all the way to Oakland days. So he's been around for a long time. We have an awesome relationship as well. So I hope he can get things rolling and go in the right direction, get some momentum going in the offseason.
The entire Raiders defensive line came out to support the cause. J.J. Pegues, one of the rookies on the defensive line, spoke about what a mentor Maxx Crosby has been to him.
I just look past accolades, just him as a person and as a human being, and how he just helped me as a person, and just off the field things, and just give me so many different advices and how to be a great man and things like that. So I just look up to him, and I appreciate him for all the things he's done for me.
Happy Thanksgiving! All right, now for some fast takes with Adam Hill during a very, very busy week.
I know there's a lot of excitement among the fan base that the Raiders have moved on from offensive coordinator Chip Kelly, and I get it. The offense has been atrocious. It's been bad. We've seen the signs of that all season long, and we kind of expected that this could happen at some point. But I think it's very important to remember it's not going to fix the entire organization. I think a lot of fans might believe, hey, Chip Kelly's gone, the offense is going to be great, it's going to be like the greatest show on turf Rams. They're going to be throwing the ball over the place and scoring points at a record rate. Not going to happen. The Raiders are still the Raiders. They still have all the problems they had last week. The offensive line has trouble blocking. Geno Smith is not having a great season. Ashton Jeanty can't get anything going, and there's just not a whole lot of guys open downfield. So those problems still exist. Might be some different plays here and there, might be some different communication, and maybe you get a little bit of a jolt of energy from Chip Kelly being fired, but don't expect that this move is going to fix the entire organization overnight. We're probably going to see a lot of the same struggles of the offense going forward.
Now, Week 12 saw many unique and bright cleats around the NFL as the My Cause My Cleats initiative got rolling once again. Now, Maxx Crosby supported Stand Up for Pitts with his custom Jordan 1 cleats. His peer on the defensive line, Geno Smith, supported Noah's Animal House Vegas Pet Rescue on his own Jordan 1s. Rookie wide receiver Jack Bech's cleats donned the face of his late brother Tiger Bech, who died earlier this year. Raheem Mostert's bright cleats benefited the Candlelighters Childhood Cancer Foundation of Nevada and Melanoma Research Foundation. Geno Smith's custom Jordan 4s benefited his foundation, 7 Sunday Heroes. Rookie wideout Dante Thornton Jr.'s bright green kicks supported his foundation as well, called Driven Throughout the Journey. Ashton Genty's cleats supported mental health through Hope Means Nevada. And finally, Ian Thomas supported Autism Charlotte with his bright Jordan 4 cleats. Now that'll do it here for Vegas Nation Blitz. Thank you all for tuning in, and make sure to return later this week for Vegas Nation Game Day to get all set up for the Chargers game. Also, follow us on social media at Vegas Nation or follow along on the web at vegasnation.com, as well as listening to the Vegas Nation First and 10 podcast on YouTube or wherever you get your podcast fix. Now, once again, thank you all for hanging with us. Take care, and I'll see you all next time.
Powered by the Las Vegas Review-Journal, this is Vegas Nation Blitz. Presented by D&R House of Diamonds, making luxury affordable. Located in the One Summerlin building in downtown Summerlin.